All right. Well, as I said before, anarchyempowered.com is permanently down. We are trying a new face to our ministry. We are building a new website that is going to be geared toward commerce, to be more independent, and to be able to financially help more people who actually need it. Now, I understand that there is a big difference in what we are doing and what most people think of as anarchy. Well, you've got to understand that there are different definitions of anarchy. What we are trying to accomplish is a moral anarchy, where people will come together without the enforcement of a higher power, hence government, through their own charity, through their own heart, to help others. Because it really does take a village to raise a child. You get government involved, you get indoctrination, you get slavery, you get taxes. We work hard enough for our money. We shouldn't be paying somebody that doesn't actually affect us at all. And it wouldn't affect us if people were actually willing to go the extra mile. Because they wouldn't exist. And be willing to help our neighbor. We're talking about a change of heart here, where we're actually looking at what's best for the community versus government enforced theft to be redistributed to people that don't deserve it. If I walk by somebody that is holding a sign saying that they need food, and I have the money, it should be up to me whether or not they get any help. There shouldn't be any kind of system in place to steal from the working class. It's morally wrong. And a lot of people seem to think that anarchy is equated with socialism. No, definitely not. Socialism works on the small levels. But if it gets bigger than a village, it becomes tyranny. And it begins to fail. More people want the services, but they don't want to actually contribute. More people want the money that is being given out, but they feel entitled to it, and they don't want to actually contribute to generating that money. This is not what we are talking about. The kind of anarchy that we are talking about is moral anarchy. There is no stealing. There is no pleading to a higher authority that you get something that you don't deserve, that you didn't earn. Instead, you are truly loving your neighbor. And out of respect for your neighbor, if you have the ability and the finances to do it, you repair the pothole in front of your house. If everybody does that, we don't need a government because the roads are being maintained. And honestly, there's no reason for a government if the roads are maintained on their own. If everybody's educating our children and lovingly disciplining our children, we wouldn't have a need for government. We wouldn't have a need for authorities coming into our house and threatening to take our kids because they haven't been to school for a week or whatever. This stuff has got to stop. This liberal interpretation of the way life needs to be needs to end. Government is tolerated. It is not necessary. And the more people that think that it is necessary, the more dangerous the government becomes. So, I am begging anyone that is out there to listen, share, and help with this cause. Become more generous. Be willing to offer your house, if you have room, for the guy on the street holding a sign claiming that he wants to work. If he wants to work, give him the chance. If you have the opportunity to give him work. We can do this. But we can only do this if people are willing to work together. We do not need a currency. We do not need tariffs on other governments to pay off debts that our country irresponsibly created because there are too many freeloaders in our world. Let's do this, people. My name's Anthony Antolik. I'm the Renegade. Subscribe.